Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Belmont Park here on Saturday. It is the 23rd of October 2021. We're going to look at the stakes races on the program from Belmont, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Get 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Let's look at stakes action from Belmont races 8 and 9. The 8th race, it is the Nobel Damsel Stakes. It's a grade 3 event going for a purse of $200,000. Race for fillies, mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 10 horses entered. Keep in mind the 8 is an MTO, so 9 will head to the Widener Turf Course here. The distance of ground of 1,600 meters, if you want to go by that, or the distance of ground of 1 mile, the Belmont Widener Turf Course. 1,600 meters, 1 mile. My top selection, I'm going to take a shot with the number 6 horse here. The 6 horse who is Love and Thunder. 6-10-3-1 for me in the superfecta. 6-10-3-1 super. Top selection, 6 horse Love and Thunder. This 4-year-old filly here, Chad Brown trains. Jose Ortiz picks up the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 23 days ago here at Belmont on the 1st of October. 7 furlongs and lance race, 92,000, non-1X, and the horse won by 4 3/4 lengths. He didn't break all that well, but he stalked all the way around, quickened up nicely, and he got the job done. Really improved off his race before, with a little bit of cutback and trick. That was a very good run. Come back to Belmont, where he's run very well in the past. I think it's his favorite surface on the New York circuit. I think he's really going to run a good race here today. 2 back, the horse ran a lounge race for $103,000 at Saratoga, 28th of August, mile 16th on the Mellon Turf Course, and the horseman is second by a half length. A very troubled trip from a wide post. He had to be stopped a few times. Was coming late. After all said and done, I thought it was a good place, but had to have a better trip there to win. And then prior to that, off the bench on the 31st July at Saratoga, a mile on the inner turf course lounge race. The horse finished second by a half length, was very wide, had the lead, but then got caught off the bench. I think the horse needed the race. And then 10 weeks prior, the horse ran at Belmont, 1 mile in the last race, 92,000, finished second by a nose. Very weird trip that they just missed late between horses. Nothing bad about that race there. And then prior to that, the North America debut at Aqueduct, 6 furlongs on the outer turf course in April. The horse finished second by 2 3/4 lengths, didn't break that well, but recovered after that and had a decent turn of foot. Definitely wasn't going to win, but got around the race course well. The previous races in England last summer weren't bad at all to begin with, but then kind of lost form when they took the horse to group competition where she just wasn't keeping up. Coming here to grade 3 today shouldn't be a problem. Back to a mile trip off some decent runs. I'm going to take her. To recount my selection for the 8th from Belmont, to Nobel Damsel, let's take the 6 horse Love and Thunder. 6-10-3-1 in the superfecta. The 9th race from Belmont, it is the Hill Prince Stakes. It's a grade 2 event going for a purse $400,000. Races for 3-year-olds here. We have a field of 11 horses heading to the inner turf course, the distance of ground of 1,800 meters, or the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/8 on the Belmont inner turf course. 1,800 meters, 1 mile 1/8 in the Hill Prince. Top selection, we're going to go with the number 10 horse here, who is Never Surprised. We'll go 10-2-9-6 in the superfecta. 10-2-9-6 super. Top selection, 10 horse, Never Surprised. There's a 3-year-old colt by Constitution. Tom Fletcher trains. Kendrick Carmouche gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 4th of September at Saratoga, mile 16th on the inner turf course in the grade 3 Saranac, and the horse finished second by length. Was with the pace setters early on, but then completely crumbled late. Really couldn't keep up with public sector off the bench. Coming here second off the bench at mile 8th from wide posture. He's probably going to lead from the outside gate, and the center turf course plays towards speed. Kendrick's a very good speed rider, and it wouldn't surprise me if this horse gets a very good trip here today. But last time out, that Saranac needed the race. 2 back, the horse ran in the Kitten's Joy at Gulfstream, 1 mile and 30th of January. The horse finished second by 2 lengths, and again, sat back early, a little bit of turn of foot, but it wasn't anything spectacular. You need to win at 30 cents a dollar also. He was a very overbet horse, I thought, that day. And then prior to that, in the Central Park at Aqueduct, mile 16th in late November, the horse won by 1 3/4 lengths, basically on the front and all throughout. He got the job done very, very easily there with some pedestrian fractions. And then before that, the debut at Aqueduct on the 8th of November, 6 furlongs on the outer turf course in main special weight, winning by 3.5 lengths. Again, a little bit wide that day, but he got the job done. Really been training well at Saratoga. Should definitely get a good trip, I think, with going to the front end from the wide post draw. I'm going to take him here 5-1. Don't throw out the 2 horse either. Slicked back. Cutting back and trip from that Jockey Club Derby a few weeks ago. I think this horse should get a good trip from the inside, and it wouldn't surprise me at 8-1 if he gets a job done also. We'll definitely use him in the late pick 4 in this very wide open feature. So to recount my selections for the 9th from Belmont. It's a Grade 2 Hill Prince. Let's take the 10 horse Never Surprised as a top selection. Give kudos to the 2 horse Slicked Back. 10-2-9-6 Super. 10-2 in your multi-race. So good luck to them. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.